And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. This is Elliott. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott letting one fly deep for Cooper. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he returns it into enemy territory down the 45-yard line. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. Here's Rodgers. And it's complete to Adams. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Check, 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 check. Back 55, back 55. Watch the sled, watch the sled.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. To throw is Rodgers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle, 55. Here we go, here we go.
Now Rodgers. They're going for Lazard, but this is intercepted. Picked off by DeMonte Casey. There he goes, left side. 20, 10, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it and pick up first downs.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Throwing again on second down. Rodgers. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Rodgers now on first down. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Looking to throw again on second down. Rodgers. Past the 20. 5. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead now stands at 13. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play too.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. 13-0 is the score after one on EA Sports. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now it's Rodgers. Open man left side. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 44-yard line.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Mike 55, Mike 55. I got you, son. I got you. You're all mine, baby. Check 30. Mike 55. Check 55. Box it. I'm going to run you over.
Throwing now is Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And the Cowboys force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
On 2nd down, Elliott once more. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A give to Elliott. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he stopped immediately there. And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 45 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. The running game fully in sync, 1-11 on that play.
And sometimes it comes from the offensive coordinator, understanding what he thinks the defense is going to do and dialing up the perfect play. Sometimes the quarterback, though, can look at the defense, realize he needs to change it to a run, and that gets it done in a big way as well.
Elliott. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Throwing, Prescott. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Jaywo Oladolua. Fine work there on the touchdown run. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Rodgers now on first down. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Cowboys' 31-yard.
Inside. Check 55, come on. Check 55.
To throw, it's Rodgers. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Randy Gregory just creating a disaster there for the offense as that one goes 16 yards in the wrong direction.
Boom.
The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. From midfield, here's Rodgers. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. The 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense.
Go ahead and send it.
And they hate y'all. Eat 'em up. If I don't do nothing, I serve. Really, I'm super absurd. Got 'em all dead like purge. Leave 'em speechless, no words. Leave 'em speechless, no. Coming in first, who's third? Tight fit, showing my. Lights, camera, action like verbs. Going hard for my sisters. Hurry up, take my picture. Heels hurt, I got blisters. Touchdown, make me richer. I ain't even hungry, but I ate that. I keep on winning and they hate that. And they hate that. And they hate that. I ain't even hungry, but I ate that. I keep on winning and they hate that. And they hate that. And they hate that. Yeah, what's up? Eat 'em up, yo. Yeah, I was on a little diet. Eat 'em up. For the summer. Even if they don't want it, we gon' give it to 'em. Eat 'em up. I could do it better than he can. Really like that, no pretend. Had to get him back just to revenge. I'ma go to Paris for the weekend. I'ma go with for the weekend. Sports mode, cause I be speeding. No safety, I'm bleeding. I can never fumble, I defend. Going hard for my sisters. Hurry up, take my picture. Heels hurt, I got blisters. Touchdown, make me richer. I ain't even hungry, but I ate that. I keep on winning and they hate that. And they hate that. And they hate that. I ain't even hungry, but I ate that. I keep on winning and they hate that. And they hate that. And they hate that. Yeah, what's up? Eat 'em up, yo. Yeah, I was on a little diet. Eat 'em up. For the summer. Even if they don't want it, we gon' give it to 'em. Eat 'em up.
It's just a little hit for the summer. Big deal. Whoa, here I go. I'm jumping out of green balloon. Geronimo, man, I like big wheels, 24s, and I let the paint drip like the hose. Whoa, big cars, suicide doors, I got scores. You don't know my life is hard. Make me wake up in the morning. Chinchilla for the wizard, cause I swear to clip. Queen Latifah, Rigo, living single, but I'm busy like a club. You ain't noticed I was gone yet. Summer trips and family trips is still a could not relax. I've been gone for a minute. Told you I'd be back, just chill for a minute. Last time I checked, you was on for a minute. Miss me with that, I'll be back in a minute. With my good vibes, man, I like good times and good. Plus I got my recline and I'm watching Sita on the Wi-Fi. I cannot just go away. Can you bring me back to my old ways? Tell my mom and dad I'm praying for some better days. On the good vibes ride, I'm looking for a highway to get it.
Hey, look, my mama was a hustler. My daddy not so much. I grew up where if you look suspicious, they called you bluff. Powder puffs couldn't make it in the concrete jungle. If you found stumbling, then they pull up right around your bumper and make you run it off for no reason, like for a stump and get the involved. If you get to thinking you're tough, I swear it's protocol. They fiending for reasons to bust and they don't know no laws other than keeping it tucked in they drawers or they britches. Cause the ditch can always find you if you slipping or you tripping without a map. Let me guide you down the road less traveled. Don't let the gravel define you, cause there's plenty folk that made it down the path they had been assigned to at birth. Worked in the earth and determined by your girth. No matter how big you get, we all gon' end up in dirt. Rehearse all that hurt and you'll end up with a purse of digits that only make you live it when they're dispersed into your cellular device. Try to play it wise. That is a hell of a disguise that you wear across your eyes like a bandit.
I ain't even hungry, but I ate that. I keep on winning and they hate that. And they hate that. And they hate that. I ain't even hungry, but I ate that. I keep on winning and they hate that. And they hate that. And they hate that. Yeah, what's up? Eat 'em up, yo. Yeah, I was on a little diet. Eat 'em up. For the summer. Even if they don't want it, we gon' give it to 'em. Eat 'em up. If I don't do nothing, I serve. Really, I'm super absurd. Got 'em all dead like purge. Leave 'em speechless, no words. Leave 'em speechless, no. Coming in first, who's third? Tight fit, showing my. Lights, camera, action like verbs. Going hard for my sisters. Hurry up, take my picture. Heels hurt, I got blisters. Touchdown, make me richer. I ain't even hungry, but I ate that. I do it better than he can. Really like that, no pretend. Had to get him back just to revenge. I'ma go to class for the weekend. I'ma go for the weekend. Sports mode, cause I be speeding. No safety, I'm bleeding. I can never fumble, I defend. Going hard for my sisters. Hurry up, take my picture. Heels hurt, I got blisters. Touchdown, make me richer. I ain't even hungry, but I ate that. I keep on winning and they hate that. And they hate that. And they hate that. I ain't even hungry, but I ate that. I keep on winning.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the Green Bay Packers. Just about time to rock as Toe gets ready to meet leather, and we are underway from AT&T Stadium. The return man, Wilson, and he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. First down, Prescott. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 1 yard is the loss. They back up even further to a 3rd and 15. Looking to throw. Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one. And there's an example on this first possession of the game.
On first down. It's Elliott, and this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. He'll fire this deep for Gallup. And this is caught. And he just falls short down at the 1 yard line. A big play here for Dallas. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And the Packers pick it up. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And he will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Green Bay touchdown. How about that for a momentum swing? You had it goal to go. Not only do you cough it up, but they pick it up and return it all the way for a touchdown.
And now you have to give oxygen to the entire team because what a letdown that was. Terrific drive. Looked like you're going to get points. Instead, the other team registers them on the scoreboard.
Crosby with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This fielded right at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they've got to be still reeling from the events of a moment ago. What a turn on that last play.
You're knocking on the door. You're about to take it in. You think you're going to get some points on the board. Instead, you cough it up and watch them take it the rest of the way to the opposite end zone. That's a 2-score swing that you just gave up. They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
They'll run on first down. It's Elliott, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 32-yard line. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
He did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. On play action, Prescott eluding the pressure right. He's got the first down inside the 10 and finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line.
These type of plays are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big first down, and sets up 1st and goal inside the 10.
Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Put the pressure on them.
Steps away to his left. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. Prescott on 3rd and goal. The quick slant caught. Touchdown. Dak Prescott hooking up with Amari Cooper. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Zerline connects on the extra point. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Rodgers. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. A good gain on 1st. Has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Here's Rodgers. It's caught inside the 25. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big connection on that one. 37 yards. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. On the crossing route, complete. That's Cobb. And again, it's Rodgers. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number one. These two teams all tied after one. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Rodgers going to throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. They're going to line up to go for this on 4th down. Rodgers stays on the field. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. This is caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. On play action, it's Rodgers. And he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. To throw is Rodgers. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught one of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
Rodgers now on 3rd and goal. And it's a Packers touchdown. Robert Tonyan from 3 yards out. And the Packers have taken the lead. Now Crosby for the point after. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now Pollard. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Dean Lowry in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the 1st down marker. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
51, Mike 51. Watch the out.
They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Play action now. Prescott. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Prescott off play action. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Zadarius Smith able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they had to go the length of the field last time out to get into the end zone. And with this starting field position, they're going to have to pretty much do it again.
And I think the thought process going into it is, hey, if you have to be methodical, go ahead and do that. But what you really want are a couple of big plays. Eat up chunks of yardage and cut down the number of times you have to snap the football.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Rodgers now to throw. He's got Tunyon complete over the middle. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Now it's Rodgers. Open man left side. It's the tight end DeGuara. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. On 1st down, Jones. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. Now Rodgers. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Adams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. On 1st down, Rodgers. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jones. That catch good for only a couple. To throw again on 2nd down, Rodgers. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Seventh play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Seventh play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Here's Rodgers to throw. Looking deep for Adams. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play that time through the air. 36 yards. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
Well, he does have 1 touchdown in the game already, and while this one won't go for 6, it's enough to get him 1st and goal. But you and I both know he's going to be a little upset he didn't cross the goal line for a 2nd time in this one.
Might want the ball here on the next play. Rodgers again now. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams. As the first half is winding down. And the Packers would extend their lead here just before halftime. Crosby connects on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This taken in at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they will not really have time to do much of anything. 15 seconds, all that remains before halftime. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Sliding out of the pocket. Connects here with the tight end, Blake Jarwin. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10.
3 down.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike is 59.
Final play of the half, Prescott. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Both teams making their final preparations for the second half of action. So with that, let's get you back out to Arlington, where we rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first...
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Back near the goal line. Here's Rodgers. To Valdez-Scantling over the middle. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Throwing now is Rodgers. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
They'll run on 1st down. Jones. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
From midfield, here's Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Here's Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Rodgers. That's complete to Cobb. Oh, able to avoid him. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 19. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Micah Parsons. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the 1st down sack. Rodgers, he hits Adams complete. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
And he will have the 1st down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. In the 1st half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up the...
He hauls it in. Valdez-Scantling for the Packers touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Packers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now Pollard. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Rashawn Gary in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. After the sack on 1st down, Prescott on the run. He'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to take possession.
Never had no money. I've been out here trying to give me away. Ain't nobody helping, I was hungry. Fake friends, they just slipping away. Now I got it, so I bought man like every day. Hey. For all the time nobody helped me, said I ball on you, man like every day. Hey. Hey. For all the times you lady, man, I ball. Man like every day. Hey. Until the day I pass away, I say I ball on you, man like every day. Hey. Man like every day. Well, I'll be watching time go by in an icy Cartier. Paper flying like a paper plane. I'm trying to get lost in the mansion like a maid. A money tree will take your stress away. Ball on the like every day. Call me coach, gotta switch up plays. Spend a little money, don't care how it's made. Drop top, cook and sun rays. Start off without it, gotta get it one day. Going 200.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. Now it's Wilson. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Play fake. Here's Prescott on the move to his left. Wide open, Amari Cooper. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage. And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play and gave up a bigger one instead. And he's got some space here. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff. And when you're a runner of this caliber, you don't need a big crease. You really don't. But also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the strain, the next 2 to 3 seconds, to continue to move people. Off the play fake, Prescott. He'll buy some time right. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it. And the Packers are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Rodgers. Open man left side. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Rodgers now on first down.
This one swung out here to Jones.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll bring up second down. To throw is Rodgers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Well, a shaky start for both quarterbacks now. We had the interception on the opening drive, and now they throw it right back to him.
So does that mean we're really kind of starting from the beginning, Brandon, right? Both of them have done it, so we kind of start from scratch. Looks to me like both of these defenses have done their homework, and they're executing quite well.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped, but what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, ends up spilling it for a loss.
On 2nd and 12, Prescott. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Oh.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Pardon, I know it's hard to believe, but sometimes guys who are built with the dimension of linebackers can actually get lost from sight by the quarterback.
Well, they're usually not the tallest guys.
So, yeah, that allows them sometimes to kind of hide down in there, kind of get a little bit lower, and maybe he just never saw him. But, boy, he sure wishes he had. He picked it off and ran it all the way back for a touchdown.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over it that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Rodgers now to throw. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. He's picked off near his own 48. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback to just throw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is You know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game, telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skill.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jair Alexander.
And the Packers are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. And think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept a pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now.
And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch. On 2nd and 9, Rodgers. He's got a first down past the 30. Finally taken down at the 32-yard line.
Hey, EDE, I'm back. Gang Hour, how you doing?
Because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. He was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
On first down, it's Jones. The safety can't make the tackle.
A quick burst there, and he nicely got off. A pretty decent.
Good game to hear that. That's fantastic.
Throwing is Rodgers. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now it's Rodgers. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to have the Packers first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. Rodgers now on first down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. Throw over the middle, caught by DeGuara. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. They'll run on first down. Jones. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now Rodgers. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And they're going to drop him well shy of the first as he can only make it to the 11. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Quite a decision there on 4th down. They didn't just want the first. They wanted 6 points. And following the interception, they're going to come away with neither.
And that's too bad, partner, because they really went for it on that one, right? Because I think in their mind, sometimes the illogical play is a logical play. But in this case, they were wrong.
Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. 2nd and 5 now. Prescott. And this one is incomplete.
As a former defender, I can feel their sigh of relief after that one, because when he breaks out of the pocket and you face a mobile quarterback, he causes all kind of problems in your secondary. They were able to force that incompletion.
Prescott down. And that is incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. 47-yard punt, a return of 4. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coach.
Now look out, Rodgers lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. To throw, it's Rodgers. A check down here to Jones. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 45. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. And I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
On 1st down, it's Elliott. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. The give is to Elliott. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. First down, Prescott. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Chris Barnes. And the Packersons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question, because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around. Or is he a guy that maybe you've seen enough and it's time to go to the backup? But right now what you're rooting for is your defense to help keep you in the game, to give him an opportunity to get back on track.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
2nd and 5. Here's Rodgers to throw. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and put the down marker back to 1.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw complete here on target to Tunyon. 2nd and 6. Rodgers to throw once more. It's caught here by Adams.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. And again, it's Rodgers. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 25. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get them next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You've got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get another one picked off.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look, and the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Well, Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground. To try again after the sack. Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Rashawn Gary, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
And they'll indeed stop him on third down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And now here is another interception. Picked up by DeMonte Casey.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Following the interception, here's Prescott. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. And this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. He hauls it in. Valdez-Scantling for the Packers touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Packers are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half.
On is Mason Crosby for the point after. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Both teams making their final preparations for the second half of action. So with that, let's get you back out to Arlington, where we rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. And he's finally taken down, but not before he reaches the 14. A big play there, Rodgers to Cobb. 62 yards. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. So not quite a first and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. They'll go again to Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Jones taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Packers have taken the lead.
So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
Crosby with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7.
14, Cowboys 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Now Pollard. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in the...
Packer pressure, and down he goes. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys. After the sack, it's 3rd and long. Prescott from the gun. And my goodness, another interception. Adrian Amos with a pick. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses.
What up, boss? How you feel today? Happy Monday. What are you doing up? Are you home? As soon as I get finished playing Al, I'll get right with you. Alright, sounds like a plan. Peace.
And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Well, we'll see if they can do it here.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
They'll run on first down. Elliott. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 43.
Prescott off play action. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Tyler Lancaster showing his strength and quickness there. A loss of 4. On third down, it's Prescott. Forced out to his left. He's got his receiver, Cooper. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
It's funny when I go back to our pregame meeting with Amari Cooper, and we mentioned, what if they play man coverage against you? He almost seemed offended by it, didn't he?
I'll beat it. That's basically what he said, right?
I mean, the best receivers we've ever talked to and covered, when you talk about covering them with one guy, they think that's a personal affront. If they feel like if they can't just beat one defender, then they're not very good.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys. After the sack, it's 3rd and long. On play action, Prescott. And incomplete on the deep ball. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen. Steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Again, it's Jones. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature.
And now here's another interception. Picked up by DeMonte Casey. And the Cowboys are going to get it back here just past the 35. With that interception, he just set a record that nobody ever wants to set, and that's the most picks ever in an NFL game. 8.
The last time we saw 7, 2001, right?
Yeah.
Ty Detmer. He's with the Lions at that time. To get to 8, are we sure he knows what color jerseys his team's wearing in this one?
I don't know. It has not been good. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Play action now. Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. On first down, it's Elliott. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
18 more yards. That's another Cowboys first down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
59. Hey, keep it up. Keep it up.
So that'll back him up 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Here's Prescott. Buying time to his left. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Six yards left on 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. And the Cowboys are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts.
Let's go.
That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. To throw is Prescott. And he's got it. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dak Prescott with a connection to CeeDee Lamb. And the Cowboys have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Okay, I know it's an old line, but it still applies here. The fat lady has not sung yet. She may be warming up, but she hasn't sung yet. There's still an opportunity.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
On 2nd and inches, Rodgers got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers. A check down here to Jones. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. Now Rodgers. Over the middle, complete. It's Cobb. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Rodgers.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Prescott looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. Open man Lamb, it's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
95 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. On 1st and 10, Prescott.
He'll find Lamb. That's complete.
A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right, then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down, but they are in field goal range already. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Well contained there defensively. The screen gets only a yard, and it's 4th. And Zerline's kick is good. And we are all tied here in the final stages. But we knew this had the potential to be a tight game, but with less than 3 minutes to play, couldn't be any tighter. We're all tied.
All locked up, right? And this next drive is going to tell us everything we need to know about this game because I want to see how they come out with the football. Are they going to be aggressive and attack downfield? You still got the 2-minute warning to come up. Or are they going to be conservative and try and hold on and maybe just get to overtime?
Now Rodgers. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line.
Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Major used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again.
They'll try again with Elliott. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Here's Elliott. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to take the lead here in the final minute. Zerline's kick is up and through. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. To throw is Rodgers. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by DeMonte Casey. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment...
Great game. I'm done with you. Peace.
And now with 4 seconds left to get the timeout call. Now look at this. Setting up to 3 more associates here in the game. This will be some 49 yards out. And this is